I'm with Holly Rilinger, and we just did a whole hour-long class, so you're gonna have to excuse me if I can't lift as well as I just did. But I really wanted Holly to show me the correct way to do Romanian deadlifts, all the things that I'm doing in this class that maybe people at home would be afraid to do incorrectly, and that's why they'd be afraid to join an online class.
Sure. All right, so I think we're gonna focus on 5 big lifts. So these are compound movements. The reason compound movements are good is because they require a lot of energy. They work the big muscle groups and sometimes multiple muscle groups.
Fantastic.
So why don't we start with the hardest one, which is the deadlift.
Romanian deadlifts, okay.
Yeah.
So I just moved up to 30 on Romanian deadlifts, but let's see if I can do this.
Yep.
These are my 30s. I wanna squat like this and lift up like this.
Correct. So she never wants to like bend over and like round her back.
Right, so let me just show you here. So you wanna, when you're lifting up weights, you wanna go bend and straight up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wonderful. Now, so
Let's go sideways,
she's going to go to the side. One thing she's doing is she wants to get her feet shoulder width apart.
Okay.
And a good way to do that is pretend like you're wiping your feet off on a mat after coming in from the rain. And then your feet are just naturally in a shoulder width position. Now, she's going to keep her knuckles on her thighs. They're not, we call it shaving the legs. So she's not going to let her dumbbells come away from her legs. And then another cue I like is closing the car door with groceries in your hands.
Okay.
So you're gonna like push your booty back, and then she's gonna get right below the knees and then drive the hips forward. Perfect. Yep, so go ahead and give 10 reps, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about what you're doing. See, she has a nice flat back there. She's not rounding the back. She's pushing her hips back and shooting them forward, almost like a rubber band would be like pulling the hips back and then driving the hips forward. Also notice her knees aren't really bending that much. On the way down, there's a little bit of a bend, but really only so she can get her booty back.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
There we go, get 3 more. She's already had a full workout.
I'm at 6, baby, I'm at 6.
Well, okay.
This is 7.
There we go. So nice and slow, controlled on the way down, and then a power
8.
move. There we go.
Okay, so then normally in class we would do 3 or 4 sets of that, but no, not today.
She's done, she's cooked, she's ready. So primary movers there, hamstrings, glutes, and she's definitely gonna feel that in her back because she's holding the dumbbells with her shoulder blades.
And one other question, when I'm going over, do I wanna keep my head up or do I wanna have my head parallel with my back?
So either really, and this is something that a lot of trainers have been coaching differently now, because if you don't have a problem with thoracic mobility, like you and I both have a nice curve here.
Right.
Not everybody has that. Okay. Some people have a hard time doing that. If you have a hard time doing that, keeping your head up will help you do that a little bit more.
Got it, okay.
If you already, you can do it, it's not a big deal. You
then
can
you
keep
can go
your,
like this.
You can keep your spine in a neutral position. It's really helpful to see yourself. Like we can see ourselves in the video here, but if you had a mirror and you could look over and you could see that your back is nice and flat, that's really helpful for personal feedback on a movement.
All right, so that's Romanian deadlifts.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next?
Let's go squats.
Okay,
because
squats.
these are the 2 major compound exercises for legs.
All right, now again, I want to note that I've been squatting first with 20s, then 25s, then 30s, and 35s. Today's the first day I did 40.
Yes.
So we're going to try with 40.
And this is a goblet squat.
Oh my.
She's going to use a kettlebell. It's a 40-pound kettlebell. That's legit. She's going to get it right in her chest. She's squeezing her shoulder blades together in the back. If you can see her feet down there, take one little step back. Now this time she's going to tip her toes out just a little bit so her knees can drive out a little bit. She's going to get as low as she can. Nice.
And then back up. And I'm going to do it the sideways this way so you can see. All right.
So look how low she gets. She's going to get all the way down. Now, if you can't get it, she's got great mobility. Keep going. If you can't get that low, that's okay, but you at least want to aim to get your thighs parallel to the ground. But this is like A+ on mobility.
But this is what older people are going to have trouble getting up out of chairs. This is why we do this, right?
Exactly. And quad strength is one of the greatest indicators of longevity for that reason.
I don't know. I've lost track of numbers. I think this is 8.
Yeah, nice. Boom! She did it. Yes. Now she's going to feel this one more in her quads. The last one, the Romanian deadlifts. She's going to take a breath. She's probably breathless, and that's also something.
Yeah, and water.
And, it's a really, I think, cool feeling to get breathless without moving your feet. Like she probably feels like she just ran a little bit of like a run. So those are 2 really great foundational leg movements. And now we're gonna go over a couple upper body movements. We're gonna do a one arm row, which uses your lat, and then we're gonna do a chest press. So you can see what a chest press looks like.
One arm row, should I do it sideways as well? Yeah.
Yep. Now, if you don't have a bench, which we want to get you at entry level here, you don't have a bench, you can lean your hand or your elbow on there as if you have a bench.
Let me move back here.
Yep. She's got her back foot back out of the way.
And do I want to do like this or do I want to do like that?
I would do what's comfortable. The reason I like the toe down a little bit more is it keeps you just in alignment here.
Okay.
Once you start to go here, your torso kind of twists out that way. And we want to keep you facing down so you can drive that knuckle into your rib cage. There you go. And a couple things I want you to notice here. She's got a nice stretch. So she's getting that all the way down there, a nice stretch. And then she's driving that kettlebell up towards her rib cage, and her main driver here is her lat is her primary driver, and she's also using her bicep here. So that's the secondary. So you're getting a little bit of a bicep workout there as well.
And then we would do that on the left side too, just show you what this looks like. You put the kettlebell here, your right foot's in front, your left foot's back.
Yep.
And then we drive this up.
And one common mistake is people pull it up to their shoulder, and you're doing a really good job. You're pulling it to your rib cage. Perfect. Good job, Deb. Nice.
All right, I'm
exhaling as she does the movement. All right, so that's your back. That's the big muscles in the back, and now we're gonna do big muscle in the front, which is a chest press. We're gonna do it on the floor, assuming you don't have a bench at home. If you have a bench at home, great. So she's gonna grab a set of 25s here.
Yeah, let's do 25s. I am toast. I was doing 30s at home, but I can't do it.
You've been working hard to get up to these weights too. So if you're just getting started,
yeah, I started on 10s with the chest press, then 15s, then 20s. We've just had to kind of keep buying.
There you go, and that's the way it goes when you get stronger. All right, so Deb's gonna lay on the ground. She's gonna get her dumbbells on the side like this, so she can kind of hoist them up to her elbows. Yes, okay. Good. And then we're gonna get our hips up here because it's gonna give you a little bit more foundational strength. Dumbbells are up, gently touching each other, and then she's gonna lower the dumbbells to the elbows touch the ground, and then press them up to gently touch each other again.
And then often in class you do 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Up, which is good.
That's tempo training, and that's a great way to build strength without grabbing heavier dumbbells. That'll make a pair of 25s feel like a pair of 35s if you slow it down. She's exhaling as she presses. She'll get one more here. And boom, nice. And then she's gonna let them down really carefully, elbows to the ground, and then dumbbells to the ground. So that's a chest press. We're working the big muscle group up here, which is your chest. All right, so she's breathless, she's working hard. You're gonna be surprised how much it feels like cardio sometimes. And I think we'll do one more.
Let's do one more, yeah.
Again, we're gonna stick with mostly big muscle groups today.
Okay.
If we ever do another one, we could do like shoulders and biceps and triceps. But lunges, right? There's a variety of different lunges you can do. We're just gonna start today with forward and backward lunge. So we can show you what that looks like. A forward lunge, she's gonna step forward, 2 90-degree angles with her back knee and her front knee, and then she's gonna push herself back to the starting position.
And then you do this 8 times on each side.
8 times on each side. And this forward lunge is more quad dominant, so more the front of the leg.
And then left side would look like this.
Yep. Great for quad strength. Again, thinking about life stuff. Maybe you're down on the ground here, you gotta get up. You know, being able to use one leg at a time versus always 2 legs at a time. And then a reverse lunge or a step back lunge, basically the same thing in reverse. You're just gonna step back. If you have cranky knees, arthritis, meniscus, anything like that, you may not be able to get your knee all the way to the ground, but just go to where you can. Another great way to help yourself on these is PVC pipes. You can hold them here, and you can use them to stabilize yourself. Go to Home Depot or wherever you go, get 4-foot PVC pipes. I've been able to help people in their 70s and 80s be able to do that.
I had a torn meniscus. I've had surgery on this knee. I've had surgery on both feet. I've had surgery on I've had a broken hand. So all of this, I'm a wreck. and I'm able to do this.
Yeah. And I've seen you get stronger. So
You have,
yeah.
over the past year. So I've been with Holly now, mostly online, and mostly she doesn't even see me because I'm doing online classes that are just kind of what is it called? Not asymmetrical, asynchronous. Asynchronous. And just, I've been doing it 3 times a week. I'm about to do another DEXA scan. We'll see if my bones are stronger.
Can't wait to
They
see.
were, after 3 months of 3 times a day, 4% stronger. So let's see after a year. Thank you so much.
You are amazing.
Really appreciate it.
Yes, all right.
Okay.
Get out there and get strong.